Hi, welcome to Bulborb Reviews. I'm Bulborb, and this is my assistant Slushie. Due to our inconvenience last episode, we were not able to review all the creatures we wanted to. So today we're going to be reviewing the last of the creatures. Like last time, we're going to be doing it on a leaf to flower scale, leaf being the worst and flower being the best. So Slushie, bring out the first creature. Slushie, where's the first creature? Oh yeah! Slushie is the first creature! Slushie is a female shear grub. These creatures are part of the mandiblard family, and in an evolutionary twist of humor, the shear grubs lost their legs and wings, and now spend most of their time underground. And they mostly feed on expired Pikmin and bridges. Because Slushie is one of my best friends, and also an amazing assistant, I obviously gotta give her an ultra spicy flower. Oh yeah, and the next creature is the male shear grub. It's mostly like the female shear grub, except it has strong mandibles so it can gobble up your Pikmin, like I gobble up my pizza. Also, I'm pretty sure these creatures are socially awkward and introverted, since they spend their life underground in their parents' basement. Normally I would give this creature a leaf, but since I've been hanging out with him, I would consider him a bud. Alright Slushie, bring out the next creature. What? More grubs? Oh, these are swarming shear grubs. They're the fastest of the mandiblards. They go around scavenging for fruits and nectar and pellets and anything they can find. And when they find a big fruit, they'll jump on it and weigh it down, making it hard for Pikmin to carry. Unlike the other shear grubs, the swarming shear grubs move in packs above ground, which makes them the cool kids of the mandiblard family, because they're actually social and don't live in their parents' basement. So I'm gonna give them a flower. The next creature is the Swooping Snitchbug. This creature uses its antennas to fly, and when it sees prey, it swoops down to the ground and grabs them with its long arms, and then throws them into the ground. A fun fact about the Swooping Snitchbug, its Japanese name translates to kidnapping bug. I bet in modern times, the Snitchbug would drive around in a white van with a sign that says free candy. Normally I'd rate this creature a bud if it wasn't for this one time that I brought my friend Snitchbug to a party, and I was getting really hungry, so I took an extra slice of cake. Little did I know, he snitched on me! So I'm gonna give this creature a leaf, because you can't be trusted. What are you doing? Ah! This creature is a Baldman. In my opinion, this type of Pikmin is really overpowered. He's immune to all 4 elements, fire, water, electric, and poison. He does have a downside though, and that is that he lives with his mom in the basement. He never leaves the caves. A disturbing fact about the Baldman is that it's actually a parasitic form of Pikmin. By burying its root-like limbs into the nervous system of the host Bulborb, the parasite Pikmin is able to control virtually all the host's bodily functions. Now that just sounds like a horror movie to me. Wait, is Pikmin a horror series in disguise? Luckily, I really like scary movies, so I'm gonna give the Baldman a flower. For this next creature, we needed a bigger camera angle because of how chungus it is. This creature is called the Puffzill, and even though it's really big, it's actually physically kinda pathetic. It runs away and trips over your Pikmin, allowing you to attack its butt. However, the Puffzill can actually be very dangerous because of its spores. If any Pikmin touch it, they'll be transformed into the terrifying mushroom Pikmin. A fun fact about the Puffzill is that it's actually in the Legend of Zelda Minish Cap. And for what I know, it's the only crossover creature between Pikmin and Zelda. So I'm gonna rate the Puffzill a bud. Related to the Puffzill is the mushroom Pikmin. After being sprayed with the spores, these Pikmin become simps for the Puffzill. They have a mushroom on their head and depressing looking eyes. They look kinda like a zombie to me. This seems like more evidence that Pikmin is secretly a horror series in my opinion. I'm gonna give this Pikmin a leaf. He makes me sad just looking at him. And that's the end of this episode. Thanks for watching, and see you next time on Bulborb Reviews.
And cut! And that's it for this episode. Wow, I can't believe we made it to the end without dying.
Me neither. I didn't think I would make it.
Alright, time to go home.
Alright, I'm gonna call an Uber. My ride should be here any second now, but I don't see him. This is the exact location my rider is supposed to be. but I don't see them anywhere. Well, they must be a no-show. Off to my next rider.